Yo guys, I'm HB, this is Dr. Pink, and welcome to this tutorial Latin rock guitar riff. This is going to be a little series where we talk about Latin rock guitar, which is in the ballpark of Carlos Santana or other players, but I guess he's the one who invented this genre, so we really take a closer look to what is going on in Latin rock guitar. And today we're going to first learn how to play a Latin rock guitar riff. I prepared a little backing track here where you play the typical, this where you play this thing, and you learn the main topics of what is essential when you want to play Latin rock guitar. And one main thing is in fact the rhythm, but I'm first going to play it with the backing track. And so on. So let's check out. I quickly need to put the mark a little bit more back because I missed the starting point because I came too short-handed. So Latin rock guitar. As I said, the main thing is rhythm, but let's first check out this riff, which is kind of a cliche riff, which you hear a lot. That's the one which kind of represents Latin music in general. So let's check this out. Okay, this riff is basically this: A minor, here 7 5 5 7. Then this will be a, well, you could call it a A flat augmented, but it's basically I would call it a A minor major 7. You can call it whatever you want. You just go down here. Then we have here a C with a G in the bass and the D9 with the F sharp in the bass. But basically what is happening is we have an A minor up here and the bass line is that's what is happening here. And because you kind of grab it differently, it looks more complicated than it is in fact from the musical part. So you play this, okay? So 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and that's how it is played. But now comes the main part. In Latin rock, it's the rhythm. Well, in all Latin music, the rhythm is the main part, and there you need to think about. You call this in German it's called clave, or I don't know how you speak it in English. This one guy gives the main rhythm. So that will be a clave, and then everything follows this main rhythm pattern which is happening here. And here, let me I've written this whole thing here. I'm gonna put on my glasses that I can read what I wrote. So when you play this, and in Latin a lot of stuff happens on the offbeat. So the first clave will be, that will be the first one, and then you just play this, you play, so 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 1, 2 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4. And now here comes the first one here. This one is anticipated, comes on 4, and so 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. So da da ga da ga da ga 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 da. That will be the clave. Da da ga da ga da ga ga da. That will be the clave. And when you listen to the track, then you hear it. The percussions, they follow this rhythm. So that will be. You can also play differently if you want. Then the clave is going to be different. Some genres are defined to a specific clave, but I think we want to keep it creative so you can choose your own thing. And in this case, I've chosen to make a second part, which is a bit different. So the first is, so 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4. The second one is 1 and 2, and then this one is anticipated. 1 and 2, and 3, and 4, and the next one as well. Then all of them, the rest of them are anticipated, which is quite typical for Latin music. Okay, so that's what you can do here. And then you probably start from the beginning. So let's play this slowly, 2 bars. 1, and then together with the backing track. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Sounds quite cool. Let's do it the backing track. Then we have an ending, and you probably know the song Oye Como Va by Carlos Santana. Also has quite similar clave there. So the ending is like, so we play an F major 7 to a E5, but well, you can also play power chords. The rhythm is the main thing. So we have 1, 1, 2, 3, and so the first part is 1, 2, 3, and then the E5 is anticipated on 4 and then we have 3 offbeats. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4, and that's the whole thing. It looks way more complicated than it is. You just need to get used to this offbeat stuff, and then you're pretty much to go. So let's play now the whole thing. Then we have a last part where you just play chords, like a B section, and then again at the end you play the same rhythm again as on the ending, but in this time just with 1 chord. And that's it. As I said, the rhythm is king when it comes to Latin music, to Latin rock, and that was not the rhythm guitar. Just give you an outlook, then you just add some cool stuff here. Let me quickly go back to the beginning. Then we're quite near to guitarlesson. Guys, that was Latin rock guitar riff. That was really the typical one, and as I said, it's not really hard, but the hard part is the rhythm. So really pay attention to the to the rhythm, to the anticipations, and the offbeats. And sometimes when you have a whole row of offbeats, you know, like 1 and 2 and 3, and that's the part where you might lose orientation. And the best thing is, and I really recommend this, learn to write and read rhythm, because that helps you a lot to get this stuff under control. A lot of guys, they just play it, you know, uh, out of the guts, which is okay. I also agree with that. But when you want, if you want to be really tight in Latin music, you have to know rhythm, and you have to get a feeling for these offbeats, and that it gets more or less relaxed. And that's it. Yo, you can download, by the way, these tabs plus this cool backing track for practice in the HPCrazy Guitar Academy. Please join and become a premium member in order to support the work which me and Dr. Pink are doing for the community. And come back to my channel here for more Latin rock tutorials which are coming up in the near future. We're also going to talk about lead guitar and stuff like that, but you also need to know, of course, the riffs before you can start doing lead guitar. Yeah, see you guys.